Okay, I'm Lus, I play games, and I'm gonna play Pathfinder Kingmaker. I've had some bad luck playing this game. I was so desperately trying to make a series for YouTube, and it's just been going terribly. Here we go. I'm gonna make a monk, and so this is the dude I choose. And I'm gonna make an Asimar because on hard I need all the help I can get, and this has some really nice starting stats that I can use. So let's make like a bald dude. Let's make him skinny. And this doesn't matter. Monk. And I'm gonna make a scaled fist monk, which lets me get some sort of it's down here somewhere, like draconic powers, breath attack and stuff. So yeah, that's gonna be fun. And I'm gonna choose the Angelkin. As you can see, he starts with both strength and charisma increased, which is really helpful because I need both of those, and I can use lesser restoration once per day, and I feel this is a good spell to have as a bonus. It doesn't really, I mean, it'll help even in the end game. If you get some sort of debuff, you can use lesser restoration. And I did this build like off camera. Let's see if I can remember. I think it was something like this. Maybe this. I feel like something's off here. Did I go 19 charisma? I think I did. Yeah. But let's go like this. Oh no. I already have an uneven number here, so this is so tricky because I feel like I really want to have an uneven number to make use of all like the 5 extra ability points you get during the game. But it is hard to make it work sometimes. Man, I had that build, I just can't remember how I did it. Why stupid numbers? And the cost, you can see the little -3 here. It keeps changing depending on how high or low value you have. Then I have 2 uneven. Can I not even make this work somehow? I don't want even more strength. Damn it! I had made this build off camera, and now I can't seem to make it work. You know, now no matter how I do this. Do I just dump all my wisdom? It doesn't seem great. It's a bit tricky, this. I think I'm gonna do this though. I'm just gonna make a very combat focused monk. My first point I get when I get an extra ability point leveling up, I'll put into charisma. And yeah, maybe every point after that. And the reason is something. So yeah, I do get this, right? A -2 to will saves, which is a bit bad. But let's put this in here and this in here. Persuasion, since I have so much charisma, makes sense and it's like good for role playing and conversations and whatever. And my next biggest modifier is strength, so I'll put this in athletics. That's fine. But yeah, so this will save. It'll be a problem for a bit. How do I show this? Oh, in class, right? But my idea is that I'm gonna level up to probably rank 10, like get these. And then you have 2 levels here, 11 and 12, where you're kind of stuck. You don't really gain much. So I'll dip into Paladin. I'll put 2 levels into Paladin, and the only reason is, or maybe even 1. No, I need 1, right? So I get this stuff, and then 2 I get this. So I'll gain a bonus on all saving throws equal to my charisma modifier, which will be 5, I guess, at that point, maybe even higher. So yeah, that'll help me out with the bad will throws. Heritage, abilities. I think it makes sense to just go weapon focus on armed strike, since I'm always gonna be unarmed, and it just gives me that little bit extra of like chance to hit. And then I'm gonna pick up Dragon Style because I have a bunch of strength, right? And this basically makes your unarmed like strikes use the same modifiers as a two-handed weapon. You get 1.5 times your strength modifier, which is another reason I need to have 18 and no lower, because if you take this modifier plus 4 and you time it by 1.5 and round it down, then you really need an even number to make the most of this dragon style. So yeah, let's name him. I think it's gonna be Lusan. I already have a save game. Lusandar, I guess. Lusnardar? I can't spell. Lusandar, that's fine. The monk, and he's gonna be.
This will hurt.
I think.
A mere flesh wound.
Maybe I just go with the default confident. I haven't used that much at all. Let's pick 30th of May. And since I'm gonna put 2 levels into Paladin, I need to be lawful good. Because Paladin can't be evil or, you know, anything, so I need to be lawful good, so that's fine. Let's take a quick look. I have strength, dex. Yeah, that's another thing about monk, is that I don't wear any armor, right? Because I have this. When I'm unarmored and unencumbered, so I need to be like not carrying too much stuff, then I add all my charisma bonus to my AC. So you can see that here, plus 4 from my AC bonus charisma, and then I just like to have some more dexterity just to buff it up even more. And then there are items in the game, like braces of armor and stuff, and yeah, stuff that can help me get even higher and complete. While it's loading, make sure I'm on my stream. Yeah, it's working fine.
Our story started at the mansion of an Aldori sword lord. Drawn by the promise of a most dangerous task and a commensurately huge reward, heroes of all stripes gathered here.
Where are they? This is taking forever! They didn't even say what this was for, just that the Aldori were looking for heroes. Who are the Aldori anyway? Rich folk?
I think I may have lowered my sound. Yeah. Put this back up to like, I guess there. Voice is fine. The music is a bit loud. Yeah. Let's go with this. Save. Also, I need to... I'm just gonna... Let's see if I reset. Oh, it's very bright. Yeah, my monitor is really crappy and old. So I usually need to boost the gamma to make it work. And yeah, my screen resolution. This has been my nemesis right here. And I'll explain why in just a second. Yeah, so one of the the first time I started recording, for some mysterious reason, OBS didn't capture the game sound. So I just spent like 6 hours something playing the game, and there was no sound from the game. It was just me speaking, and it really bothered me. So I didn't want to put that on YouTube. So I just decided, okay, I'll restart. Fine, and I restarted, and I went again. Played up until the Stag Lord. I killed the Stag Lord, and then I uploaded my videos, and I went in to check, and YouTube had downscaled all my videos like super hard. So the last batch of videos were only 480p and really blurry, really crappy, and it made me sad. So I started looking into it, and obviously I want to have 1080 on YouTube, but I couldn't ever make it work. Like, no matter how I tried, at best I got 720. And then like I finally realized that my old monitor is a 19 by 10 resolution. So I'm not actually streaming at 1080. So obviously YouTube's gonna just scale it down, and oh my god. Yeah, so I fixed all that stuff, and here we are again. Should have sound, should have 1080, and yeah, everything should be just good. Let's just go.
If you can't be patient, no one's keeping you here. Just go back to your mountains or whatever hole you crawled out of. The Eldori Sword Lords run the premier school for the dueling arts. They're also the richest and most influential group in this part of Brevoy. Take that tone with them, and they'll teach you some manners pretty quickly.
So here we can read a bit about the Sword Lords. They don't seem to be like tied to a specific country or like city. They're just like a group of people who are all trained in the ways of this Baron Syrian Aldori, and then they carry on the tradition, I guess, to train. They're a rich and influential group, but they aren't actually the rulers of Brevoy.
All right, you purple toad, just shut your trap. And if you can't, I'll help you.
Hush! Quiet! They're coming.
Greetings, everyone. I am Sword Lord Jamandi Aldori, and this is Lord Mayor Yosef Selimius of Restov. Welcome to my mansion.
So we're at her home or mansion. I don't know if a mansion is their home or whatever.
We thank you from the bottom of our hearts for responding to our call. You may be few, but that's unavoidable. We need only the best of the best for this task. And I see true heroes before me, strong and fearless, exactly what Restov needs.
Thank you, Lord Mayor. Now, to the point. South of here, just beyond Brevoy's border, lies a region known as the Stolen Lands. This is disputed territory, and while it's long been claimed by nearby states, it's never been truly taken. I won't bore you with the legal technicalities. Suffice to say that anyone with enough courage and power to seize the stolen lands and name themselves Baron or Baroness, claiming dominion, well, none of the neighboring states would be able to challenge it. Of course, Restov would be first to recognize the legitimacy of this new state, as well as the noble title of its founder.
I'm kind of curious though. What crap-ass countries do they have here? They can't even enforce like the law in a single piece of land. And if I just claim them, like none of the neighboring states can challenge it. Okay.
Unfortunately, one serious obstacle stands between you and this title. A gang of bandits holds sway in the Stolen Lands. Their chief, who they call the Stag Lord, considers himself the rightful owner of these lands, and no one has yet been able to challenge his power. Bring me his head, and you'll be able to return to the Stolen Lands as their legal ruler. Any questions?
Well, I'm curious because there's a whole team of us, and who exactly will receive this title?
I will, of course. I'm the leader of this team, after all. Don't worry, though. I'll make it worth your while to help me.
Yeah, sure you will.
We haven't yet begun, and you already speak of divvying rewards. What makes you think we'll even succeed? There's little point arguing over who gains the title when we'll most likely lose our lives there.
If I may please answer the question. We believe you're all equally deserving of a noble title. Over the course of your expedition, it will be up to you as a team to decide which of you is best suited to rule.
You're helping us found a barony. What do you gain from such generosity?
Don't ask stupid questions. Why should you even care? What they have to gain and why, that's for Lady Aldori and I to discuss. It's none of your concern. Your only concern is to swing your sword around, or whatever it is you do.
Really?
Of course, we stand to benefit from this enterprise.
No,
But if
stupid
you're
phone.
concerned that we intend to rule your country from afar, using you as a front, well, please know that these concerns are unfounded. Let's just say that we have a strong interest in the region's stability. We have need of a ruling power we can negotiate with, not bandit gangs and monster hordes.
My phone is so strange. It just, like, I'm in my own chat, right, keeping an eye, but then it just decided to start playing the video. Okay, so they're not gonna just recognize the Stag Lord because she just told us, like, they need a ruling power, not like a bandit gang. And we know the reward is the parent title, so let's go.
Excellent. You venture forth tomorrow. For now, you can take some time to get to know one another better. Or you can head straight to your guest rooms to get some rest. You'll find we've already prepared supplies for you there. And thank you again for agreeing to take part in this expedition. I wish you luck.
Thank
you
you.
again, with all my heart, for replying to this call. The flare in your eyes reveals your courage, the unshakable will that distinguishes true heroes. I look at you, O champions of Restov, and doubt not for a second that you'll be victorious. So venture forth toward your feet, go, and return in triumph.
Sure.
Hi, my name's Lindsay. I'm a bard, though this is my first real adventure. So, shall we go teach this Stag Lord a lesson?
So let's introduce myself. I'm Lusandor, pleased to meet you.
Likewise. Actually, I also wanted to ask you something. How do you feel about this Tartuccio fellow?
I hate him.
I think he's pretty obnoxious personally. He appointed himself head of the team, and he's just after the Baron's crown, or whatever it is Barons wear. Doesn't matter. I don't like him. I think you should be team leader. When I first saw you, I couldn't help but think, now here's a real hero. Someone who'll be praised in poems and songs. This is the person I'll write my book about.
It's so like sudden. She basically see me for the first time and she's like, look at this naked monk, I'm gonna write my book. Wait, a book?
Damn, I should have led with that. Please, just let me explain. You know what the trouble with most heroes' biographies is? They're always written years later, based on the tales of, best case, people who saw things from the outside. Worst case, someone heard about it from their brother, who heard it from their friend, who heard it from their cousin, and so on, adding a new batch of lies each time. Every time I read about a heroic journey, I think to myself, why didn't they just bring a bard with them to write it all down properly?
Okay.
And then I thought, I could be that bard. I just needed to find a suitable hero and volunteer to follow along on their glorious adventure. A great plan, huh? And here we are, with a heroic journey lying before us. Who's going to be the hero? Some dwarf who keeps muttering about how we'll all die? Or maybe that horrific scythe lady? Or, gods forbid, Tartuccio? No way.
Man, I have this stupid fly in here, just all up in my face. Go away, stupid fly. So yeah. It's not a bad plan, it's settled. I'll accomplish the feats and you write them down.
Deal. All right. I'm going to my room to write about tonight. See you in the morning.
See you. So yeah. So this isn't my first playthrough, right? Up until a certain point, I know what's going on. So I've tried to talk to all these people in here, and you can't really speak to anyone. The only thing in here is this map you can click, which is a large map of Brevoy and its surrounding, dotted with numerous cryptic marks and notes. And then all of these dudes just have a little pop-up. So you can't really... I'm gonna turn off the tutorials. Yeah, so you can't really speak to anyone. Let's maybe check what I have in my inventory before I go. 2 healing potions, mage armor, and a shield of faith. Okay. So I have ways to be more defensive if I have to. That's good to know. Oh no, Lindsay, what's going on?
The mansion's under attack. We need to help. Some villains broke in and started killing everyone. I barely made it. Hurry, we have to help the guards fight off the attackers or we'll all be cut down one by one.
As if to lend credence to Lindsay's words, a scream echoes from the hallway. And she runs off, huh? Shouldn't we go together? You're not going anywhere!
Their life ends here!
Yes, I don't really think I have to actually do anything. Just beat him. There we go. Yeah, man, my damage is already... How do I open this? I do 1d6 plus 6, so... I'm feeling quite okay with that, actually. Am I even in my dragon stance? Yeah, I am. Let's also have this... Since I'm an Aasimar, I have this halo I can activate. It's quite cool. It helps brighten up the place, so that's good. Let's grab some stuff.
In due time.
Let's see, I'm gonna try to... I mean, I'll read all the conversations and stuff. I'm not gonna read all these books though, because there is so much stuff in here. There's like most likely 100 or even more books in the game, which is just like lore related stuff. And my voice is gonna give out if I try to read all of that. Okay, Lindsay, what's up? They got someone, we have to help. Look, they're running. Get them. And what should I do with this one? We'll finish him later. He won't get away.
My abilities.
Yeah, so they have Tartusio here. So I know Tartusio is... I'm not gonna spoil anything, but he's... As you already seen, he's like super silly. Just annoying as hell. So let's see. Lindsay is shooting this one.
This will hurt.
So I guess I'll shoot the same one. Or beat him up, I guess. There we go.
You're just in time. A bit longer and I'd have been... Whew, I don't even want to think about it. Can you imagine what a terrible loss this would have been? But it's all right now. I'm safe, sound, and unscathed, ready to lead you to victory.
Sure.
Lady Jamandi's holding the line in the banquet hall. You know, the one where she had us gathered before. We need to make our way to her. And along the way, we'll try to save some of these dummies who are supposed to accompany us to the Stolen Lands. Speaking of dummies, take this ring. Quiet now, so that little fool doesn't hear us. She might try to steal it herself. It's magical. It'll protect you. You'll need it while you work to defend me.
Wow, he's so kind. He just gave us a gift. Maybe I was wrong about him, huh? I am going to equip it though. Brings me to 17 armor class, so that's quite helpful. Since both of them are super squishy, they can't tank anything. I'm the only one who can actually do anything. So
I'm there.
So I know about all of these fights. They, like, if you're unlucky, they can actually be tricky.
I do what I must.
I don't know how I want to handle it. I think
I wrote it like I saw it.
it's fixed.
Do this, do that. Will this ever end?
Adventures call to that.
It's time to act.
Yeah, let's give it a shot, see what happens if I just charge in.
I deserve better.
Serves you
They
right.
dare to attack me?
Okay, oh wow. I just blew him up with my powerful fists. This is going super well. You hide. There we go. It's just all crap gear. Take a look around, find some loot. This is worth 3 gold. 3 gold, so yeah. Not even gonna bother. Some gold coins, more gold coins. Empty notebook.
I'm off.
Oh, this is funny. Tiny bit of spoiler, but later in the game we're gonna actually meet this Jubilust Nartropple. But yeah, the author of this book, we're gonna actually meet him, so.
I'm there.
I'm not gonna spoil too much. But I feel like I'm way behind, like I'm not the first dude playing this game on YouTube.
It's the end for you rats! Hey!
So chances are, if you are into these games, you have already seen people play it, right? But just in case there's someone watching for the first time, I'm not gonna spoil stuff. Okay.
up from under my feet or I'll strike you down. Blood for Gorum!
Blood for Gorum. So Gorum is a god of battle, right? Which this barbarian chick obviously worships.
Barbarians?
I think that's exactly how heroes should be.
What, stupid, sweaty, and always looking for something to gobble up or lop the head off of? Calistria, save me from such heroes.
And he's into some god called Calistria. The Savior Stain, the Unquenched Fire. Yeah, the goddess of lust and revenge. Sounds really good, right?
In due time.
It's so strange. Why would they have gods? It's like they have some sort of deity for deity, I think it's called. Well, and some sort of god for every like emotion there is. There they are, the assassins. This is your last chance. Drop your weapons and we'll spare your lives. So generous, I'm afraid I can't offer you the same courtesy. And then this big dude just stomps all over them. I still feel it's kind of weird that we open the door, right, and we see some guards and some assassins, and instead of just charging in to attack, we just hang back. I mean, it turns out that it was the right thing to do because, man, I think maybe with this like Halo, I might even lower my gamma even more. Before I forget, let's go in here. Let's make sure I always show my health bars. I always show the actions and I always show cooldown timer. And then on enemies I do the same. Actions. Save. Go. Actually, you can... Oh, they had no armor. What kind of guards have no armor? That is stupid. The heavy grate is securely locked. Okay, so I can't go in there. I have to make... This
Follow if you dare.
teaching us about skill checks out in the world. So this is a dexterity skill check, so let's click it.
Applause, please.
And Lindsay she'll go. So what's a cool touch in the game is that when there's a skill check, and you have everyone marked like this, the game chooses the character with the best chance. So I have a +2 in dexterity, but she has a +3, so she did it. And he has a +2, so yeah. Okay, let's save. I think we should win
I'll
this.
take care of it.
It's unfortunate you can't charge the bowman because sometimes when they're up against a wall or near a wall, you can't charge even though there is a clear path.
Leave this one to me.
Any last wishes?
I think if we all go on this assassin, the bowman is gonna go down easily. Man, my monk is super strong. Look at him go. Ah, here we go. No, it's just padded armor.
I'm there.
I thought maybe Lindsay could wear something. An armory? I'm sure Yamandi wouldn't mind if we borrowed some weapons, says Tartuccio. Okay, let's go inside, take a look around. I mean, I don't really need weapons because I'm such a badass. I just beat people up with my fists. But the composite longbow and a masterwork is like 200 gold, so let's keep that. 7 gold for a tower shield, I don't want that. I am gonna pick up this heavy armor. Not because it's worth gold, but actually this is worth 50, so I might as well grab it for now.
I do what I must.
What have we here? This chest is full of gold. I guess it's for the guards' salaries, all things considered. Well, those freeloaders don't seem to have been working too hard for it. Maybe we should pocket it instead.
You think so, huh?
What? No, we're heroes, not thieves.
Right? And I'm lawful good, so I can't.
Who said we were stealing it? We'll just take the gold for safety so the assassins don't get it. And then we can heroically return it to Jamandi when this is all over.
No distractions. If you haven't forgotten, they're trying to kill us.
Finally, a voice of reason.
Do what you want. I don't care. It was just a suggestion. But there's a lot of money in that chest, and with all these bandits running around, it wouldn't be any better if they stole it.
Okay, fine. I think there's an option to return the gold. I'm not sure. Do I do it though? Yeah, sure.
I'm off.
Like, he makes a good point, right? You might as well hold on to the gold while and then just return it, right? Because there's a full-on invasion going on.
Oh, familiar faces. I hope you're not so frightened as to swing at every shadow. It's me, Jathal. I don't recommend advancing down the hallway, assuming you value your life, of course. There were a few people with me, and you can see what happened to them.
And just how did they all end up dead while you don't seem to have a scratch?
I'll answer but briefly and just once. Further scares and explanations will wait until we aren't being hunted by a group of assassins. Deal? All right. I'm undead. These traps are deadly to the living, but they're harmless to me.
Man, she doesn't look like an undead. She looks like a normal elf.
What do you mean undead? Really? Like zombies or skeletons or...
Yeah, what's up? Are you a skeleton?
As I said, further explanations will wait until later. All you need to know right now is that we're on the same side, and we have to fight off a small army of hired assassins. Let's get to it.
Okay, let's go. But yeah, he makes a good point, right? That if the mansion is full of bandits, you should probably safeguard the gold, right? Then you at least have the option to return it. Whereas if the bandits steal it, then you can't really do anything. So okay, disarm this, please.
Anything else?
These are so simple. They are, yeah, DC 10. You need to roll 10 or higher, and she has a 7 modifier, so she needs a 3, right? Let's see. Loot.
How curious.
Yeah, and they're they have a lower difficulty to be spotted than her modifier, so you can't miss them basically.
I'm there.
There is a zero chance that you miss the traps. It makes sense because this is the tutorial. But every time I come through here, I wonder, like, why would you have a bunch of traps set up in your like mansion? makes it kind of strange to walk around, right?
Follow if you dare.
My patience is running thin.
I'm gonna steal his health potions because I don't even care if he dies. You can keep these scrolls, although moderate. I mean, maybe. You might as well hold on to it. And she has a speed buff and divine favor. don't think... I'll just steal all the gear. I don't know which ones I'll end up keeping. Yeah, that's an 2 scrolls. That's another reason I decided also to redo the run from the start. The last time I went with like custom mercenaries, right? I hired a bunch of dudes to create characters, but the more I played, the more I felt like I'm missing out, because these all have like different personalities and stories and side quests and whatever.
I'm there.
So I felt like, what are you dallying for? I'm telling you, Yamandi's cache has to be here somewhere. Well, hurry up before someone... Stop! Someone's coming! Okay, so they're looking for something. But yeah, I felt like I'm missing out on some fun stuff if I only make custom characters. So this time I'm gonna go the opposite route. I'm gonna...
Learn how to use it first.
Let's bring you to one. I'm gonna go with
Unworthy.
the pre-made dudes.
Just die already!
I have some ideas of like different specs. Someone hit something. Lindsay, play the music. Man, they're hard to hit, huh? Okay, one is dead. This one is almost dead. What's up with the most evasive bandit ever?
My masterpiece.
Just out of curiosity. He only has 18 armor class, so it should have been quite easy. I have to roll like a 9. It's crap. This stupid puzzle.
Ask